Hey freelancers, it's Jason or Rezzz, and I'm answering your questions so that you can get past the bumps in the road to building a profitable freelance business. And today's question is, what are skills you can learn fast and have high freelancer value? Well, this really boils down to that triangle of three qualities, but you can only have two, right? Fast, cheap, and good. Well, if you want to have a high value, chances are it might not even be something that you can do quickly. So I'm going to give you three skills or traits that you should have to increase your freelancer value. The number one thing would be to learn the language of your clients. If you can understand what they mean when they are saying certain things to you, then you can echo back to them. You instantly create that connection with them and build that trust. Let me explain a bit what I mean here. As a freelance developer, I went to my clients every quarter and basically had a conversation with them. This was a 10 or 15-minute call where I just wanted to get to know what was going on in their business and then open the floor for some conversation that was outside of the projects that we were working on. I asked them, what can I be doing better to help you and your business? And what made the decision for you to choose me over someone else? These two questions really give you valuable information in order to talk your clients' talk. What they answer with and the language that they use, you can then turn around and use in your sales and marketing to leads, as well as maybe even clarify some miscommunications with your existing clients. When I started this process, I got responses like, you don't talk technical, and I know there's a bunch of geek speak in what you do, but you translate that for me in ways that other developers haven't done with me in the past. Some other things that they also said were, although we communicate through tickets, it'd be great to touch base regularly on a call or maybe get an overview status weekly. These conversations help shape my services, or really how my services are delivered, and allowed me to provide what my clients wanted. But it also told me what they liked best, and that honestly I would have never thought about. Number two thing is, don't wait for them to ask you for an update on what's going on. Be out in front of them. You know that you are doing the work. They know that you're doing the work, or at least they assume you are, but they may not know where you are in the whole process. So shoot them off a simple email. It doesn't have to be long or well designed, just maybe a sentence or two, once or twice a week to let them know what's going on. And the final thing, number three, make memorable moments. Celebrate the wins. Both you and your client work hard. Oftentimes, way too much, we wallow in the bad things that happen and often don't celebrate the wins that happen over the course of a project. But it's the wins that we should really focus our energy on. Make it a point to celebrate pushing a new design up, or a new landing page, maybe even releasing a new feature, or even pushing out a blog post or ad campaign. Create some memorable moment there with your client other than sending an email about it. Send them a gift card for Starbucks or something. Starbucks is not a sponsor of the show. I have no affiliation with them in whatsoever. But creating that moment in time with your client will go a long way with them. It'll create a memory that when there is a bump in the road, it's the good memories that gets them through that. If you don't believe me, here's what someone who is on my email list said in reply to an email that was totally irrelevant to this conversation. Quote, I was already planning to reach out to you. I finished a large project with a client and sent a small gift to them, a $10 gift card to Starbucks. based on something you had said in the conversation that we had a couple of weeks ago. The response I got was insane. I received a message from them thanking them for the gift card. They then followed up with, "No one ever does that for me. I really, really appreciate it." End quote. Technical skills are great, but anyone can learn how to code or design or write a blog post. But it's the human skills that makes you valuable. It's the personal skills that increases your client's lifetime value because they keep coming back to you. It's the human skills that we often forget about in business, but it's really what makes the business successful. If you have a question, ask Rezzz. That's me, by dropping me a tweet, an email, or happy to leave a review on iTunes. Go to rezzz.com/iTunes and I'll be ecstatic to answer it. Until next time, it's your time to live in the feast.